better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
Yes, indeed. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique together. I want to welcome you to the Dynamic Hour. Again, we have a unique opportunity to dialogue using technology, the radio, 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM. That's Vibes. Facebook, Grenada Transformation Agenda. YouTube, we have our channel there, Vision Information Services. Share the live. Sharing is caring. When you share the live, you give your friends on Facebook and on YouTube the opportunity to be a part of the conversation. My name is Kem Jones, and again, it is an honor for me to go on that journey with you where I foster, I encourage a robust intellectual conversation because we want to learn after this program. We want to know more. We want to be more knowledgeable at the end of it all. I want to start off with some positive news. The government continues to work in the best interest of the people of the state.
4 Grenadians were awarded scholarships at a cost of more than 20 million Eastern Caribbean dollars during a ceremony on Tuesday, 26 November at the Ministry of Education and virtually. The scholarships were awarded by the Government of Grenada in partnership with the University of the West Indies, St. George's University, the People's Republic of China, the Organization of American States, and Mother Noel Charity. Minister for Education, Senator the Honorable David Andrew, noted that the cost of the scholarships totaling $20,683,674.54 is an investment in the young people of the country.
I want to say to you that you are part of the solution. You're a part of the solution. As young people and as persons that we are prepared to invest in, you are the ones who are charged with the responsibility to find solutions to the problems that we have. I was going through one of my documents recently, and I found a number of young persons in their teens who are inventors of major things. And one that comes to mind quickly is Louis Braille, who was probably either 14 years or something of the sort, 14, 16 years, when he invented the Braille format for communicating and reading and writing for blind persons. And we can talk about the people who invented Popsicle. That person was a teenager too. And I'm saying all of this to point out that young people, this opportunity that you have must not just be seen as an opportunity to get higher education, but to actively contribute to the solutions, to finding problems, to the increasing challenges that we have in our universe, in our world, and specifically in Grenada.
Senator Andrew also stated that along with the government's plan to have at least one university graduate in each household in Grenada, they intend to launch the first-generation scholarship opportunity.
The government of Grenada remains committed to its vision to seeing one university graduate in every household. And in the coming months and years, you would hear a lot more about this. But this scholarship award takes us a step closer. Now, I don't know how many of you already have persons in your households who have degrees, but I suspect that maybe some of you who fall into that category. But we are actively going to pursue the first generation scholarship opportunity, which you will hear more about, to ensure that we find opportunities for persons in whose families nobody else has gone to university before.
One awardee, Alastasia Otley, is one of 5 recipients of the Mother Noel Charity Scholarship. The charity, which is based in the United Kingdom, gives £600 to each recipient. Otley, who is a student at the T.A. Marisho Community College, where she is studying both business and science, is very grateful for the assistance.
This scholarship is going to help me with financial wise, as in expense of traveling, getting the necessary materials for school, and I guess basically just coming out of poverty. Yeah.
All right. So, what is your goal in life in terms of a career?
My goal in life is to become it's still a goal, is to become a meteorologist, but also to own businesses. So, for example, I have a couple businesses in mind. I have a business mind like, and just I kind of like the weather as well. So, is to become like a meteorologist and own a couple businesses and to give back to Grenada.
Students were congratulated and encouraged to see themselves as catalysts for change among their families and in the country. Recipients of the undergraduate and master's scholarships from the St. George's University are reminded to collect their package during the week of December 9th to 13th at the scholarship desk in the Ministry of Education.
Yes, that's very good. That's good news. Over $20 million spent on scholarships for Grenadians. And when we say Grenadians, we are speaking about the state of Grenada. So you would have people from Carriacou and Petit Martinique who are part of the 100 and something people who got scholarships. And we wish them all the best. Education is a liberation, and the NDC has always given education resources and focus, attention, because if you have people, at least as they indicated, one person in every household graduating from college, graduating from university, it makes a whole lot of difference on the breakfast table, on the lunch table, on the dinner table. It turns things around totally, and it can serve as a motivator. Your mother did X or Y, your father did X or Y, and it's all good. You want to, either reach that mark or surpass that mark. Your sister graduated from college or from university. You too want to do the same thing, right? So that could serve as a motivating factor for the other siblings or people in the household. So I think it's a really good thing, and I want to encourage the government to remain focused, steadfast, and go at it. This is a very ambitious undertaking. We saw during the first NDC where the target was to have teachers given the opportunity to earn a first degree, to be supported so that they can earn a first degree and even a second degree. We have a lot of teachers today who are first degree graduates and second degree graduates, because you don't want the student to be way more advanced than the teacher. Yes, they could be, but you want them to be on par. All right? And now we're looking at every household. And I think they've started that project a while now, but it's now more intensified. They're more focused, and I love it. I listened attentively last night to youth talk. And folks, if you are not listening to youth talk, you're missing out on a lot of things. The young people are smart. The young people are intelligent. The young people are innovative. The young people are creative. The young people are eloquent. The young people are thinkers. If you want to learn, listen to the young. I listened to that youth talk in Carriacou last night, and they went up pretty late, as per usual. And I was very, very impressed, like the others. Our young people are articulating issues, putting forward solutions, putting forward recommendations. They're not arrogant. They're humble, but wise. And they are brave. They're courageous. They want good for Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petite Martinique. They want a Grenada that they can grow up in and feel proud of, where they can prosper, where their children and children can live a better life. And I love that. They were opening up, they were asking questions, they were putting forward suggestions, they were putting forward recommendations. That is really, really good. It's a different cadre of young people coming together at youth talk. It's not no old talk. It's not no brango. It's not no road walk. They're going to fight for a talk for. Or leaders come in and talk to them about some road walk. No, it's different. It's uniquely different. It's special. The moment there, the Honorable Delma Thomas, the Honorable Ron Redhead, the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Civil, what's the surname? I can't recall. Sorry for that there. The Acting Prime Minister, the Honorable Andy Williams, the entire team, they did a fantastic job. And I love the way they listened and responded. The Honorable Tevin Andrews, they were listening. They were responding. They were taking notes. They were thanking the young people. And I think on the 1st of December, they will be having a very big event on the 1st of December. All right? The 1st of December, I think I have it somewhere. They will be having on the 1st, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, they will be having a youth rally and a recognition ceremony. Empower, engage, inspire, youth shaping Grenada's future together. Venue, the Radisson Crown Ballroom. Starting time, 2 p.m. and they're going until 7 p.m. So that's at the Radisson Crown Ballroom. That's December the 1st. December the 1st. December the 1st is Sunday. Sunday coming. It's a youth rally and recognition ceremony. I have followed nearly all the youth talk sessions. And if the Ministry of Youth and Sports can mobilize and organize all these young people, it would be a fantastic gathering of creativity, of intelligence, of wisdom, of futuristic leaders, of problem solvers, right? Of innovators. The energy will be great in that room. So I want to encourage them. And I hope when they have these sessions, I hope that they were collecting data, taking the names of the people who attend, taking their phone numbers, taking their email addresses, taking all the necessary information to follow up, to keep in touch, because that is what the 21st century calls for. Data is power. Information is power in this day and age. So again, we wish them all the best, and we hope that the event will be very successful. I saw last night also, and I want to big up the Ministry of Agriculture. I saw a little clip, well, a little video with Kennel Jeremiah, the youngest awarded farmer at that joint Western and Northern Farmers Award ceremony. And I was very impressed with that little clip. Right, so this is the youngest farmer to be awarded at that ceremony. He attends the St. Mark Secondary School. He does poultry. He says he also has a number of pigs. He plants, he does the crop cultivation too. Let me just take it from the start. Kennel Jeremiah, right? So the youngest awarded farmer. Still very blessed. Right, so you do plants, planting stuff. That is really good. I love that. Sorry. In a very long time, I have not seen something like that. All right, because people, their mindset, their thinking is that to be a farmer, you have to be old. No, you can be a young person and be a farmer. I really, really love that. And I want to applaud the Ministry of Agriculture. That's the way to go. It serves as a motivation for the other young ones to be involved in farming. And I would love to see this young man in the next 20 years from today, or 15 years from today. I would love to see, because you see, I know of people who did farming and they're now wealthy, they're now prosperous. Farming could actually get you to prosperity. So I really want to applaud the Ministry of Agriculture in particular for seeing the wisdom in awarding this young man. That's the way to go. I was really, really happy to see that. And that's a government that cares, a government that's thinking futuristic, thinking down the road, who wants good for the Grenadian people. So good things are happening. Participants of the Empower program
also approve an increase to the stipend of the Empower participants from $800 to $1,000, so $200 increase. And this increase will be in effect from the 1st of December. Also, Cabinet has approved an increase in the grant from $2,400 to $3,000. The Empower program now includes a mentorship component that provides guidance and ensures sustainability during the startup phase. And so we would not leave them after the one-year period, but there will be a hand-holding process and also continuous follow-up.
Right. So that's the Honorable Delma Thomas announcing there that the Empower program, it's a really good program. And again, it's not a new program. The NNP had that program in place. So it's a continuation. But we are seeing enhancement to the program. That's important. Very important. So you have young men who are involved in creating their own business, receiving training, receiving the assistance. So now there's a mentorship component to it, helping them along the way so that they would be successful. And they are given a grant. They increase the grant. They increase the grant to 3,000. I think it was what, 24? Was it 2,400? Let me go back. Maybe we can just, it's a very short piece. Maybe I can play that again.
Also approve an increase to the stipend of the Empower participants from $800 to $1,000. So
Right. So the first thing, the participants of the Empower program under the NNP, they were getting $800. Under the NDC, they are now getting $1,000. Well, as of the 1st of December, they will be getting $1,000, right? But not only that,
$200 increase. And this increase will be in effect from the 1st of December. Also, Cabinet has approved an increase in the grant from $2,400 to $3,000.
right. So there's an increase in the grant. So they're given a grant once they are successful with the program and they complete the training and complete the program, then they're given a grant. They don't have to pay back that money to start off their little business. So they used to receive $2,400. So they will be getting $600 more. So they will be getting $3,000 upon completion of the program to start their own thing, to get off the ground. And that's commendable. Do you know that the NNP already start attacking this particular program? Yeah. I heard this Lewis woman attacking this program. Right? What grandma need? Grandma need money? Where you going to the daycare?
She needs money.
To drop you off to the daycare?
Yes.
And you're looking nice. You looking like a princess? Daddy love you? You love Dada? You love Dada? Nice. Huh? Yeah? All right. Nice. All right, Uzo. Bye. Nice. So, yeah. So I'm saying that the NDC continues to do what must be done to help the young people. And I love that. But the NNP already start attacking the program. They already start attacking it. And maybe I would cut out that piece where this Lewis woman, I think she's some MP somewhere, where she actually attacked that same program, talking about the increase and why the increase. And if you think the young people this, and if you think they that, you know, I think it was at that zonal meeting, or it was at that meeting they had in, or that Elevate event, something there. But I would go back because I actually listened to it. I heard it, and I have a good memory. I heard it at one of those meetings. I think it is at the last one, this Elevate thing they said they were having with a lot of elderly folks there instead of young people, and it was poorly attended and so on. I think it was there, but they already start attacking this program. Every single thing that the NDC does, the NNP is attacking it because they believe by attacking it, they're going to get young people to believe them and or follow them, and then they get back into power. The NDC increased the stipend for the new Imani trainees from $700 to $1,200. All right, they attack that. They vex about that. They increase now the Empower program stipend and the grant. They're attacking that. And we can go on and on and on. The NNP hates the fact that the NDC is trying to improve the lives, the living standards of the young people. And mind you, the NNP will be on their platform saying that the NDC didn't do this, and the NDC didn't do that, and the NDC didn't do this, and the NDC didn't do that. You know? That's how they function. That's how they operate. That's exactly how they operate. All right? But I want to applaud the Honorable Delma Thomas. You're doing a fantastic job, and you have always been that type of person. You've been that type of person who wants good for the young people. Let's move to the burial relief.
Social and Community Development continues to process applications under the Burial Relief Income Support Program, BRISP, in parishes and communities adversely affected by the July 1st hurricane. However, changes have been made to the deadlines for application under the program. Application centers have been established at key locations in St. Mark, St. John, St. Patrick, St. Andrew, and Carriacou and Petite Martinique to make the process as seamless and quick as possible. BRISP Coordinator Jenny Thomas highlighted the new deadlines.
Persons are encouraged to come out and make their applications at the enumeration centers. Our enumerators are there from 8 to 4. You can come and give your information, and once you qualify, you will be contacted to receive that income support. Now, we've had some changes with regards to the dates, and I want to update you on that. So Carriacou is going from the 18th of November to the 29th. That remains the same. Anybody in Carriacou and Petite Martinique who has not done their applications as yet, please continue to go out to the centers and do so. St. John would have started on the 18th of November and will close on the 27th of November. So that is this week. So the 18th to the 27th of November, that is St. John. Now, the changes for St. Patrick would be the 18th to the 6th of December. The 18th of November to the 6th of December, that is when we would close off St. Patrick. And then we move to St. Mark and St. Andrew. St. Mark will go from the 2nd of December to the 6th, and St. Andrew will go from the 10th to the 22nd of December.
She reminded applicants that a valid ID is needed to finalize the payment of the income support.
You are required to walk with ID, and that would be either your driver's license, your NIS cards, or your passports. If you are coming to make the application on somebody's behalf, the person may be, for whatever reason, unable to come, that is the main income earner, and you're coming on their behalf, please walk with their ID and yours.
The centers are Nonpareil Pre-Primary School and Victoria Child Development Center in St. Mark, Black Bay and Cloger Community Centers in St. John, Hermitage SDA Church, Mount Craven Resource Center, River Sally Community Center, Rose Hill Resource Center, and Samaritan SDA Church in St. Patrick. In St. Andrew, Grand Bra Community Center, Grenville SDA Church, Maribor and Marquis Pentecostal Churches. And in Carriacou, Bogles Multipurpose Center, Ariza Credit Union in Hillsborough, Lauriston Mini Stadium, Mount Pleasant Medical Station, Petite Martinique ICT Center, and Sunrise Disco Open Hall in Wynwood.
Yes, so that's really good. BRISP, they're trying to give more assistance to people in need, especially those who are affected by Hurricane Beryl. So they actually list out the parishes. Those parishes, they have been affected the most. So they will be getting added assistance to support the different, families in need. That's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Our beloved Prime Minister spoke about the need for improvement in the infrastructure in the country, and it will cost Grenada a lot to do so.
Minister for Infrastructure, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, says recent rainfall has shown there is an urgent need to address the physical infrastructure of the country. Grenada recorded significant rainfall in recent days as a result of a surface trough and other weather conditions, as reported by the Meteorological Office, which devastated the agriculture sector, causing losses to farmers and homeowners. During a meeting of the lower house on Tuesday, Prime Minister Mitchell said the recent rainfall, which has caused damage to infrastructure, shows there is urgent need for improvement. He said the weather's impact will cost the government significantly. However, a review of the effectiveness of bridges in various parts of the country will be done to help mitigate flooding.
We are yet to have financial implications of the cost of the damage to infrastructure, the damage to private property, and the flooding, but we know it will run in the millions of dollars. Just the cost to clear, block bridges, drains, culverts, to clear up the landslide would have required a massive operation requiring the use of significant heavy equipment from all over the country. And that alone will run the Ministry of Infrastructure and by extension the taxpayers of Grenada into the millions of dollars. So, Mr. Speaker, we are going to have to do a comprehensive review of the physical infrastructure in Grenada, particularly the roads, the culverts, the bridges, some of which, honestly, Mr. Speaker, simply cannot take the volume of water or the level of debris that is coming down. If you take the Eastern Main Road, for example, you would see that many of the bridges are built in a manner that simply does not allow debris to flow beneath them. You can take the bridge at the Lacaloom entrance. There's a concrete column running beneath the bridge that leaves literally maybe 1.5 or 2 feet of space. And the level of bamboo and the kind of debris that comes down the river simply can't pass. And so it hits the bridge, and then the bridge is on the pass is blocked, and then the water gets into the road. And then we have significant and massive flooding, often.
Yes. So again, that's our beloved Prime Minister there, and he's correct. The infrastructure for many, many, many years have been abandoned by the NNP administration. For many, many years, they have not focused on widening the roads, particularly the by roads. And that's where you have most people living in those areas, inland. So the by roads, they have not attended to them, to widen them, to put proper drainage and so on. And the bridges, especially the main bridges, they're constructed in such a way that when you go upstream with all the bamboos that people would cut for, different projects and so on, and they would indiscriminately, toss them left, right, and center in terms of controlling, getting rid of, cleaning and so on. They're not interested in that. Packing it properly, what you cut, and they just leave it right there by the river. And then when the rain falls heavily, it would carry that downstream and it would block up because the bridges, they're not that high. The minute time you have bamboos and so on reaching downstream, it would block the bridges, the pathway for the water, and it will flood low-lying areas. It will flood the roads and so on. It will undermine, damage the bridge and the roads. So it's not easy. We have had some adverse weather conditions in recent times, unprecedented. We've never experienced that amount of rainfall in a long, long time. So the infrastructure was compromised. Serious, serious damages throughout the country. But the NNP, they never focus on improving anything. They meet that day, and that's how they left it. They never saw the vision to expand, to enhance. So, for example, you have the Empower program, the NDC met it, and they were improving on it. Mentorship component added, increase in the stipend for the young people, increase in the grant for the young people. The NNP had the new Imani training program. The NDC met it. The NDC is expanding and improving it. They increased the stipend from $700 to $1,200. They're transitioning the young people from the new Imani training program to something more permanent, to a better work, to something more stable, instead of remaining in the new Imani training program for 8 years, 9 years, and 10 years. You see? That is a visionary government. So you meet something and you enhance on it. You better it. You improve it. But the NNP, they were same old, same old, same old, same old. They were never innovative. They were never creative. They don't have that in them, ingenuity and creativity. They don't have it, which is scary because they want to come back and rescue Grenada, they say. Rescue what? They cannot even rescue themselves from their party infighting and struggles, much less Grenada. And all they can do is to criticize, condemn. They don't have solutions. They don't have plans. They don't have nothing to put on the table. Only condemn, criticize, 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 complain, 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 complain. But I am saying Grenadians want betterment. They want to move forward. They want transformation. They want improvement in their lives. And they're getting that. It might be gradual, but we are getting there. So the infrastructure, it's not easy for any government. It will cost millions and millions of dollars. And I said last night, the NNP administration dismantled the maintenance program, public works, where they had people maintaining the roads. So if a pothole pops up somewhere, they would fix it. They don't have to wait for 10 or the widening of that same pothole. They don't have to wait for that because they had the materials, they had the resources, and they would attend to it. And they would take their time and fix it. So they're not going to just come and put asphalt over that. They're going to get the cut stone, they're going to dig it up, they're going to put the cut stone and so on, right? And then they're going to compact it, and then they're going to put the asphalt, and they're going to ram it again, compact it, and do it properly so it lasts longer. Then they would clean the drains on the side of the roads, because if the water has a free flow, then the roads will last longer. And now you see the government trying to build slipper drains and so on the roadside. Because really, the water. And before time, the elderly folks, they used to pave the road or build the road with a slant, with a slight grade. It may not be totally obvious to the layman, but they used to construct it with a certain grade. So the water will flow on a particular side, and on that side you would have a drain. But the NNP administration, they never concreted those drains or fix it. All right? That's important. Very important. But now you see this flat construction, just flat. Water will settle, undermine the road. Water is a very dangerous thing when it comes to road lasting, being able to last for a long time. If you have constant water in that area, it would undermine the road. So I am saying again, the NNP administration, they dismantled public works because they wanted their friends to get big contracts and to get rich. When NDC came into power, they met zero, nothing. The government had no RAMA, no nothing. Nothing to maintain, nothing. If they have to fix a pothole, they have to contract somebody to do it. Yeah. So I am saying, folks, the NNP, they never thought of doing something uniquely different or, coming with some brilliant idea. They just met something there and they keep it that way. And that is not good. I said to people when NNP started, when Keith Mitchell just came in power, he had a liquor thing in him, right? Because you saw a number of things happen when he just came. But after a while, when he settled in and became a demigod, a dictator-like character, then it was just complacency and them doing same old, same old, same old. When he just came, we saw a number of things happened. And we can be fair where that is concerned. But over a period of time, is real tata, real mess, a wreck. A wreck. They never maintain anything. So they constructed, they built the ministerial complex, but they never maintain it. They just leave it like run down. Run down. So when NDC came, all the ACs were not working. They had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to do that work. The rug, the Capitol rug, whatever you had in that building, were making people sick. They had to remove all of that thing because that's old-timeish. Rug in a ministerial complex. So they had to tile. They had to do all kind of stuff in there, right? And then you had problems with mold and all kind of stuff. They never maintained, the NNP never maintained anything. You look at the ministerial, the Ministry of Finance, or the financial complex and so on. Old buildings, they were all old buildings. Yes, they did some work on them, but because they were not maintaining them, mold and all kind of stuff start growing in there and make people sick. I know of Miss Brown, my good friend. She became ill because you see, mold could grow in your lungs. You know. That thing gets in there, it would grow in your lungs, in your system, it will grow in there. So it's dangerous. So they left nearly all these buildings and them to just run down. You look at some of the clinics. When the NDC came into power, they had to refurbish, recondition some of the clinics, some of the community centers, the playing fields, the netball courts, the basketball courts, some of the schools, the bathroom facility, the teachers' quarters, right? And classrooms, even the furniture in some of those classrooms, broken and not fit for the kids or the students. And what NDC did was to invest in Grenadian furniture makers and say to them, we want you to make the wooden furniture. All right? And they actually did that. And you saw some of the schools having new furniture for the students. So I am saying, folks, the NNP never maintained anything, repaired anything, fixed anything. Look at the stadium, for example. They just leave it like run down, flat down on the ground. Rust, because it's close to the sea, corrosion, rusting. If you took a tour of the stadium, I went there some time back, just before the Chinese started doing the repairs and so on, because I had a number of people who came and they wanted their passport and, they wanted to get registered. So I went by a person who can do that, who can sign as a GP or whatever, the passport pictures and other things like that, the forms and so on. And it was really terrible in there. A lot of leakage, a lot of, problems with light, problems with just messy in there. But that's how the NNP operates. They just leave everything to just run down. They don't maintain anything. Because if you have maintenance, it may seem expensive at the beginning, but over time you would save millions and millions of dollars. Because if you have a handyman, for example, responsible for maintenance at a school, if there's a plumbing problem, they're going to fix it. They will not leave it there and the water undermine this and undermine that. If there's an electrical problem, they're going to fix it. They will not leave it so that the children would be, electrocuted or some problem there, shocking or whatever. If there's a painting issue, they're going to paint it. If there's a leakage on the roof, they're going to fix it. They're going to cut the yard. They're going to clean the drains. So you're maintaining, and you keep the thing intact. That is what's supposed to happen. The government's supposed to have that, a maintenance crew, even if it's 3 people or 4, even if you have them on call. And that is why the government did some contracts with some folks to say, you are responsible for these 3 schools, responsible for maintenance. That is what you want. Or these 2 police stations or clinics. You maintain, so it costs you less down the road. You do little touch-ups, so to speak. That's how you function as a government. But the NNP, they were just, they fix something and you just leave it like run down. The NDC can't continue like this. No. That is why they have maintenance gangs. They have people maintaining the schools. They have security officers now for government facilities and so on. So you keep it intact, and we can go on and on. That's what you have to do as a government. And that is why I say to people, we're not going back. We're not going back. No, going back to NNP, your mother what? We're moving forward with the NDC administration. This team of men and women, they mean well. They want good for you. They want good for you, and they want good for you. We must support them. We must encourage them. We must support them and encourage them. Because you see, sometimes all you hear is criticism. Sometimes all you hear is negativity. And especially on the opposition side. They will not for once mention anything good. Grenada won, I think, best destination. Is it best destination for 2020 something, 2024? By travelers who came to Grenada, and they gave feedback, reviews, they voted and so on. But you wouldn't hear the NNP folks commending and applauding anything. We have more flights in and out of Grenada. You would not hear the NNP commending, applauding anything. No, they're not interested in that. All they're interested in is negativity. We have a helicopter service now, a nice addition to the tourism product. You're not hearing them congratulating or applauding that. They're condemning it. That is what they're about. Just condemn. Things are happening for our people. The prefab houses in Carriacou, really good, quick, happened really. And you know, amazingly, during NNP time, after Hurricane Ivan, they too had some prefab houses constructed, you know. Piaco, is it Piaco prefab houses or Tiaco? I think it was called either Piaco or Tiaco. I think it's Piaco because it came from Trinidad, where those guys, they came, they set up the prefab, and then they added concrete, and so it was done differently. They didn't really bring the different sides and so on and that kind of thing. They didn't do that. They did it here. So all the mesh stuff, and then they brought the concrete thing and they right here. I could recall that. The NNP actually built prefab houses after Hurricane Ivan, but many of them were left unfinished. Because for some strange reason, those guys, they went back and some kind of mess happened after Hurricane Ivan with those prefab houses, right? But today, the NNP supporters are condemning the prefab houses in Carriacou. It's just different. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, so someone say yes. Piaco. No, I know the Piaco International Airport, my dear. I know. But I think the name was Piaco. Prefab buildings or something of that sort. Come on. No, it's not Lacalome houses. I know what I'm talking about. All right? Because I used to work in a housing authority. So when I speak here, I know what I'm talking about. The folks on the live, right? No, it's not Lacalome houses. I'm talking about the prefab houses that were constructed after Hurricane Ivan by Housing Authority. It was a company from Trinidad. The name of the company, I think, was some Piaco something, right? And I think they called them Piaco prefab houses, something of that sort, some name like that, all right? And they built a number of them in different places throughout the country. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not guessing this. And yes, I know I've traveled to nearly all the Caribbean islands, nearly all, right? So I'm not new to this. So kind of know the names of airports and so on, all right? Yeah. So again, I'm saying that during the NNP time in office, after Hurricane Ivan, they did a similar thing. So come on. Think about it. So why condemn it now? They're quick to condemn and condemn and condemn. It's sad. Be grateful, be thankful. Be grateful, be thankful. Look at how quick they did it. And they intend to build, I think, 200. So 27 as a gift, and then they intend to build 200 or so thereafter, which is great, which is excellent for people who are affected by Hurricane Beryl. And it would cost, government a lot of money, but investing in the people. Because you see, all the NNP can see is problems. They can't find solutions. So like you hire somebody and they come in and only telling you what the problem is. And then you say to them, God damn it, I hired you to find solutions to the problems. So come and tell me you fix it. Tell me you come up with some idea or some means and way to fix the problem. I don't want to hear you Come and tell me. I know the problem. Fix it. That's what I hire you for. And that is what the NDC is actually fixing the problem. The NNP, they all about problem. But the NNP, you've been there, right? Why didn't you fix it? Because you couldn't find solutions to fix it, to improve it, to better it. You see? So again, I am saying we have a good government who is focused on bettering the lives of our people, the living standard and condition of our people. It will take some time. The government cannot do everything in 2.5 years. The NNP wants to give you that idea that in 2.5 years or 3 years, they should fix everything. But what we are doing is removing this myth, this false idea. They can't fix everything in 2.5 years. The NNP was there for 23 years and a half. They couldn't fix everything. So why then the NDC could fix it in 2.5 years? They're magicians. Come on. It's just not possible. But they want you to believe that. Everything you hear them, fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that, fix this. I said, calm down, calm down. Someone called me, well, they need to fix this road and fix that road and fix this. I said, calm down. I said, when rain falls heavily, because the road, they don't have proper drains and all these different things, the road will start having potholes and other different things. During the NNP time, he had a similar thing. Every time the rain falls, you have a problem like that. But you want NDC to go and fix everything. As though NDC printing some money. And especially the people who want that to happen, NNP people. Or those who listen to other programs and they are inculcated, indoctrinated by the nonsense that is on those NNP programs. Because they push in certain ideas. And if you listen to it over and over, then you know what will happen. They start becoming indoctrinated. This thing is easy, you know. Indoctrination, inculcating a kind of thinking, mindset, belief, and all kind of thing in you. This thing is not hard. No. That is why sometimes I just don't want to hear anything from the NNP. I don't want to hear their programs. I just don't want to hear anything from them. I tune out. I detox myself from them. Sometimes, you know, in my moments, I just listen to certain music. Just don't want to hear them. And I remain focused. Because you have to, especially now, because you can be all caught up with the nonsense that comes from the NNP. They have so many programs and they push in all kind of rubbish on those programs. A lot of nonsense. But I am saying we have to remain focused and keep our eyes on the prize. It's not going to be easy. Don't believe it's going to be easy. But we have to support the team of men and women in government. Support our beloved Prime Minister. Support the team. They would attack the most honorable Deacon Mitchell. You hear them talking about he traveling and he should stay here. And if you stay here as a leader, Grenada is smaller. Grenada is like a dot. You have to go there and engage, meet people, negotiate, have bilateral meetings, and seek to get things for your people. Some people don't understand that. Grenada is small. We're dependent on, you know, all kind of help from all kind of places. So it's important that it gets out there. As old people say, if you ain't walk, you won't get fat. If you ain't get out of your comfort zone, you're going to be stuck for life. You have to travel. You have to be out there. And I love the fact that when he travels, he knows that he has a competent team of men and women. The most honorable Deacon Mitchell is smart. He's intelligent. So the Honorable Andy Williams is the acting Prime Minister. I think our beloved Prime Minister is going to Morocco. There's a massive conference there, very important to meet the different leaders and see what can happen for Grenada. Very important. And he will return, I think, on the 1st of December. That's Sunday coming. All right? So tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, you'll be back, which is great. We wish him all the best. Folks, I want to wish you a wonderful day. I will be back with you tonight, God's willing, starting from 8 in the p.m. All right? You have to continue the journey. It's not easy, but we have to continue the journey to educate, to empower, to enlighten, to motivate, to give our people information. The journey may be long, but we will endure till the end. So let's keep it going. The NDC will be in power for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. We have to remain focused. Folks, have a wonderful day.